Hey, second grade, it is Miss Carl. Today we're going to be talking about singular and plural nouns. So one thing we need to remind ourselves is, what is a noun? So remember, a noun is a person, place, or thing. When we say singular noun, we're talking about one. If we say plural noun, we're talking about more than one. So for example, cat. Cat is a noun, person, place, or thing. Just cat is a singular noun. We're only talking about one cat. But if I add an S and I make it plural and become cats, I'm now talking about more than one cat. So singular is just talking about one, plural is talking about more than one. And for a lot of words, we can just add an S to that noun to make it plural. So I want to take a second and look at a quick sentence. So we see the dogs trick the cat. The dogs trick the cat. So here we have dogs, and that's plural. We're talking about more than one. We see that S at the end of that. Plural. And we see cat, that's only talking about one cat. So that would be singular. Just only talking about one cat. But look, I could change the sentence. If I want to make cat plural, I could add an S and make it cats. So let me type our new sentence up. So this means we have the dogs trick the cats. So you can see that changing cat to cats changes our sentence. It changes our sentence completely. Now we're not just picturing a bunch of dogs tricking one cat. We're picturing a bunch of dogs tricking a bunch of cats, because now we have two plural nouns. Dogs, more than one dog, and cats, more than one cat. So we're going to go ahead and do a little bit more practice with this. Let me pull it up. So the directions say highlight any plural nouns and underline any singular nouns in the sentences below. So we're going to take it sentence by sentence. So the first couple I'm going to do, and then I'm going to ask you guys to start looking at this and finding the singular and the plural nouns. The first sentence, the fables are in that book. The fables are in that book. So I want to focus on our plural or our nouns first in general. So we have fables and book for our nouns. So fables has an S, I see that, and that's more than one. So I'm going to highlight that because that's plural. I look at book, and it's only talking about one book, so it's singular. So we're going to underline it. Let's look at our second sentence. My teacher reads tales about animals. My teacher reads tales about animals. So let's talk about our nouns. We have teacher, tales, then we have animals. Well, let's first talk about our plural nouns. What nouns are talking about more than one? So I see there's an S here on animals. We're talking about more than one animal. And I see reads, we have an S, or not reads, tales. Let me erase that. I see tales, and it's talking about more than one, so that has an S. And then we have teacher, but wait, that's only talking about one teacher. So that's singular. Let's look at the next one. The books are in the library. The books are in the library. So the nouns that we have in this sentence, we have books and we have library. So let's talk about books has an S, talking about more than one book. So that means it is plural. But library is just talking about one library. It's singular. So we're going to underline it. Our last sentence here says, a fable is a story with animals as characters. A fable is a story with animals as characters. So our nouns in this sentence are fable, story, animals, and characters. So let's first talk about our nouns that are plural, more than one. So I see characters has an S, talking about more than one character. I see animals has that S, talking about more than one animal. And I see story, but it's only talking about one story, so it's singular, so we underline. And fable is only talking about one fable, so we're going to underline that as well because it is singular. So now that you guys were able to watch me do it, let's go ahead and do a little bit practice. So this first sentence says, the boys made up a play about a wolf. The boys made up a play about a wolf. I want you guys to get your pointer finger and I want you to point to the screen. Don't actually touch your screen, just get close to your screen with your finger and point to our nouns. What nouns do we have in this sentence? Person, place, or thing? So you should have pointed to boys, play, and wolf. Now we need to decide which one of those nouns are plural and which of those nouns are singular. So first, I want you to go ahead and yell out. Do you see any plural nouns there? Yes or no? Yell it out. Yeah, there is a plural noun in this sentence, and it is, go ahead and point to it. It's boys. We're talking about more than one boy. So boys is plural. All right, I want you to go ahead and point to the two other nouns that we have that are singular. So you should have pointed to play and wolf, only talking about one play and only talking about one wolf. Let's read the next sentence. The boy says that the animal is near. The boy says that the animal is near. All right, I want you to go ahead and point to the two nouns that you see in that sentence. The two nouns that you see in that sentence. So you should have pointed to boy and animal. All right, I want you to yell out yes or no. Are there any plural nouns in this sentence? Go ahead, let me hear it. No, there's not any plural nouns. We only have singular nouns, only talking about one. So go ahead and point to the two singular nouns in this sentence. So we have boy and animal, only talking about one boy and only talking about one animal. Our next sentence, a man believes the boy. A man believes the boy. Go ahead and point to our two nouns in this sentence. So you should have pointed to man and boy. I want you to, do we have any plural nouns in the sentence? Yell out yes or no. More than one. Plural nouns. No, we don't. So both of our nouns are singular in this sentence, only talking about one. Go ahead and point to them for me. You should have pointed to man and boy. Only one man, only one boy. All right, we have our last sentence we're going to practice. Follow along as I read it out loud. Farmers from the town go to help the shepherd. Farmers from the town go to help the shepherd. I want you to go ahead and point to the nouns that you see in the sentence. So you should have pointed to farmers, town, and shepherd. All right, do we have any plural nouns in this sentence? Any plural nouns? Shout out yes or no. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we have a noun that's talking about more than one. Can you point to that noun for me? Good, you should have pointed to farmers. We're talking about more than one farmer, farmers. So go ahead and point to our other two nouns that are singular. Should be town and shepherd. Second grade, awesome, awesome work. So today, quick review before we leave, we talked about singular and plural nouns. Noun, person, place, or thing. A singular noun was only talking about one, so cat, one cat. And a plural noun talks about more than one, so cats, we're talking about more than one cat. And oftentimes, we can add an S to that singular noun to make it plural. See you guys next time.